Good morning. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Fox. You got the first. Hi, Bees. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Casey. Hello, Aurelia. Hi, Weirdo Girl. Hi, Katie. Hi, E. Hi, Sam. Hi, other Katie. We have two Katies now. Stoned Lioness. Hello, I found you on TikTok. Welcome. I love your username. Can I just say I'm loving this community so far, Katie? I love that. Thank you, friend. Hi, Dana. Good morning. Enjoy your VIP, Weirdo Girl. I added it for you. Sam, how was your appointment? Have you gone yet? Did it go okay? I'm doing good today. Love the playlist. Thank you. Do you guys like my little Froggo friend? I think I'm gonna leave him there for forever. He's so cute. Hi, Katie. Hello. Good morning. Chris Berry. Hi, how are you, friend? The TikTok team is not better than the Twitch one. I agree. The Twitch vibes are immaculate. The TikTok is very fun, but it is chaotic. It is extremely chaotic. He's very cute. Is he cute? Weirdo Girl with the VIP badge. Let's go. If you save up 5,000 points, you can get a VIP badge, which is fun. Julia, hi Julia. Braylon, love the playlist. Thank you, Dana. Good morning. Thank you, Julia. The Twitch vibes are best other than Discord. This is true. The Discord is an immaculate place. First time chat, Ravioli Stuff. Hello, I found you on TikTok. Welcome. The TikTok is very chaotic. How's the music? Should I turn it down a little bit? Is that better? Simply Carly, I came from TikTok. Hello. Thank you everyone that came over from TikTok. This is a much calmer place to be, way more chill, way more low-key, just like a good fun time hanging out with friends and playing Sims. I just had a 1-month follow-up yesterday. I'm getting switched to Prozac. I'm a little bummed the Zoloft didn't help. Sometimes the medication journey can be a long one, but I cross my fingers that your doctor is great and will find a good solution for you. Sometimes it just takes patience. What's the best pack you think in The Sims? I want to buy my first one, but which one? How do you like to play the game, Alice? Do you like occults? Do you like family? Do you like doing create a sim? Do you like building? Because the different packs, it's so hard to recommend packs. First of all, because like somebody on TikTok this morning asked me if I liked, they said, should I get island living or cottage living? And I said neither. I don't like either of those packs, but that's just like my personal preference. You know what I mean? Good morning, Kay. Hello, hello again. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely hard when it comes to like what packs you should buy because everybody plays them so differently, if that makes sense. Everybody plays the game very differently. People were shocked that I said don't purchase cottage living and island living. I just like living because building is so hard. Yeah, that's totally fine. What kind of gameplay do you like to do, Alice? I love cottage living because it has chickens. See, exactly. Everyone's gonna have like a different opinion. Fairy Coffee, hi friend, how's it going? Hello. People just need to look at the packs and see which one gets them the most excited. This is true. I wish the mermaid occult was more fleshed out. I do too. That's why I don't really recommend island living because the mermaids are just not that exciting. The mermaids, it's just like, it's not that great. Arbatello, hello, love the nails. Thank you so much. They match my froggy. I didn't even realize. I've been wanting cottage living because the llama, yes, 100% the llama is so cute. I want University because I loved it in 3, but everyone says it's not as good in 4. I love Discover University. I think it is an amazing pack. The Create-A-Sim is hands down some of the best. Some of the best, hands down. Create-A-Sim in Discover Living is amazing. I mean, Discover University. Tiny Living, I think it adds so much. Tiny Living is also an amazing pack. Amazing pack. I love Tiny Living. Mermaids don't have the skill tree like vampires. I know, it would be so much better if they did. I'm getting ready for work and playing Animal Crossing. How are you? Oh, Fairy Coffee, that sounds so nice. How's your Animal Crossing going? Good morning. I don't know how to say your username and I feel so sad because we talk all the time. Sati, I don't know. Can you tell me, can you write your name phonetically for me so I know how to say it? Sati-Rick? I don't know. Sati-Rick? I'll figure it out eventually. It's good in 4, I think. I think so too, Aurelia. I love Discover University. Normal game is just a normal family. How can I start from 0? Oh, okay, I got you. I would say then maybe like get to work is a great pack if you want to just do like normal stuff, like that. Parenthood is also a great pack if you just like families and stuff. For sure, the cast is awesome. It really is. If you like to do Rags to Riches, I'd say Eco Lifestyle adds a lot of Rags to Riches gameplay that's great. Of all the packs to go back and update, Island Living and Mermaids. 100% Kay, I totally agree with you. Did you get to rock your frog Easter basket this past Sunday? Yes, I did, Sam. It was so fun. I couldn't play the game without seasons. I could care less for seasons, but I do like the thunderstorms and stuff. I'm doing good. Aw, the hippies are so sweet. Which pack is the best furniture? Dream Home Decorator. 100% hands down, without a doubt, Dream Home Decorator. I love the clothes, that's why I want it. Yes, Carly, the clothes are so good. Satiric, thank you. Satiric, thank you. I got it now. My dog is going crazy. Otto. He's borking like a madman. For gameplay, Tiny Living makes skill gain way easier. This is true. It's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. Get to Work is an absolutely amazing pack. It really is. Mental health check-in. If anybody would like to talk about their mental health, I will quickly talk about mine. My mental health has been going pretty good these past few weeks. I need to set a goal to move my body more this week. I did not do anything but a walk yesterday, so I will be working on moving my body and getting back into my journaling. I've kind of taken a break from journaling, so Parenthood is one of my faves. Parenthood is so good. See, if you like cottagecore stuff, the cottagecore expansion is fantastic. I'm just not a fan of cottagecore. It's not my aesthetic. I like modern, fresh, clean, you know? I don't know. I finally got Snowy Escape and I'm loving it. Snowy Escape is one of my fave packs. Like, hands down, one of the absolute best packs. I love Snowy Escape, but I also love Japanese culture, so 1 second, I'm gonna check on my dog. I heard the door open. Enjoy a BRB screen. I'm gonna be like 2 seconds, I promise. Okay, I got my dog in here now. Ooh, hydrate, thank you. I do use mods. I don't use custom content anymore, but I do love mods. I use the tool mod and the better build by mod, as well as like always moo. I use building mods, I guess I should say. My favorite packs are Cottage Living, Seasons, City Living, and Parenthood. Ooh, those are such good packs. City Living is one of my favorites too. I agree with you, Katie. Seasons is like one of my least favorites. In instant gaming, I can buy Seasons for 12 euros. Honestly, I've heard a lot of people say great things about instant gaming, so I'd go for it if I were you. Dream Home Decorator is such your vibe. It is so bad how often I use that pack. I wanted to get Dream Home Decorator when it came out as buggy and I lost interest and never bothered. Honestly, I don't even do the gameplay for Dream Home Decorator. I did for a little bit, but then it got kind of tiring and I got tired of them sending me to my own houses to renovate rooms. I was like, I don't want to renovate this house. I built this house. I don't want to renovate it. It's good. So yeah, but the build buy is amazing. Stream just reminded me to take my meds, how to get my phone to verify it in chat and here. Notice. Oh, yay! I'm gonna do my Ring Fit in a couple minutes so it's done before dinner. Yes, Dana. I'm so happy for you. Oh, I didn't notice the care package. It was buggy, but the furnitures are worth it for me. Same, Aurelia. Same. I'm sorry I'm so behind on chat. Okay, I'm doing a mini workout now. I gotta watch my hand over here so that I don't hit my thing. Care package. And the clutters. The clutters are so good. I'm gonna scroll down so I can read. Mental health hasn't been great. I was finally able to do a hallway walk yesterday, so I'm hoping it'll improve as I'm able to move. Kay, that is amazing. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad the hallway walking is still going for you. I have a phone appointment soon, so I might have to leave, but I'll be back once it's over. Carly, thank you so much, friend. To be fair, I ended up using all modern decor and furniture in my cottage, but I wanted a llama. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Mental health check. I'm doing great. Recovery going super well. Katie, I'm so proud of you to hear that. Also, I got to take a walk after lunch with my friend today. Oh, so nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, my arms. Mental health check. Been struggling since the end of last week, but I'm getting through it. I'm glad to hear that, Blaze. I always say like a hard week is hard, but you know that you're going to have some good times coming after the hard week is how I feel. If you want to stretch with me, feel free. Mental health isn't going okay. Work is causing bad moods. I'm sorry, Dana. Work can be such a mental health ruiner sometimes. And I hope that it goes away for you soon. Katie, let me scroll down so I can read your message. Mental health has been pretty bad this week, not gonna lie. I've never had so much work anxiety in my life, but trying to take it day by day. Trying to take stuff day by day is what I do. If you can drop or delegate any responsibilities that you can like postpone, like anything around the house maybe or anything like that, just take it as easy as you can. Only do what's necessary, I suppose. Discover University is great. It's great for Create a Sim. It's great for gameplay. The build buy is fun. The world is fun. I highly recommend it. My mental health is not so good. I've no motivation for uni anymore, and there's so much work to be done. I'm so sorry, Aurelia. Uni work can just be so overwhelming sometimes that it causes you to feel like you need to shut down. There's this little chart that I used to use in university where you draw like a 4-square grid, and you have important and not important and urgent and not urgent, and you can categorize your tasks by whether they're like urgent but not important or important but not urgent, and that kind of helps me to like figure out what I need to do. I enjoy, but depends on what you think is good. Definitely look at what you can get in the pack and gameplay. Yes. Thank you for the slow-mo, Dana. The good times always follow the bad ones. Yes. Maybe not immediately, but they are on the way. So true, Katie. So true. Sending hugs to everyone struggling. We'll get through it, friends. Oh, Sam, thank you for the words of encouragement. Mental health check, it's okay. My anxiety is shocking at the moment, but I'm trying to power through. I hate a bad anxiety day, weirdo girl. I'm sending you all the hugs and snuggles and cuddles and loves, because a bad anxiety day is a rough day. So take some rest and do some nice things for yourself. Mental health is not good because my money issues, my mom thinking about selling the house. Oh no, Alice, that's definitely not a fun thing to be dealing with. I hope that you can figure out what's going on soon, and hopefully you don't have to sell your house. Sending hugs to all. Thank you, Katie. A positivity shower for chat and those lovely people who need it. Okay, chat. Positivity shower. Thank you everyone for being open and honest today with your mental health check-ins. Know that you are always free and welcome to talk about your mental health here, provided it's a non-triggering topic, because we are all a bunch of little sensitive beings. We don't want to, trigger anybody or make anybody feel more sad than they're feeling. So you are free to talk about your mental health in here, and I appreciate you guys. Just keep it to a non-triggering topic. If you're unsure of what that is, you can message a mod and they will let you know. Okay. Friends, I'm so sorry that some of us are struggling here today. I am so proud of you, whatever stage of life you're at right now, that you are still here and that you are trying your best and chugging along and doing what you can to take care of yourself. The state of the world has been an extremely tumultuous time the past few years, and I feel like everybody's mental health because of that has just taken a hit from what it was, and things are just more difficult, and life is just hard right now. So pat yourself on the back for sticking through this and doing what you need to do, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, resting when you need it, and opening up to people like ourselves. One thing about mental health that's so helpful is when you talk about it, and so just know that this is a safe space for all of you. I'm always thinking about all of you, sending you all my love and wishing you well, and just know that my thoughts are with you guys, and if you ever need somebody to talk to, please reach out. Join the Discord if you'd like. We have a lot of mental health support in the Discord and stuff like that, so just know that you're not alone. You're an amazing, lovely, beautiful human, and this is a safe space for you to just open up and be yourself. Hugs back to all of y'all. We'll get through this. We will get through this. You will get through this. The beautiful thing about difficult times is that they always come to an end. The 4 Ds of time management: do it, delegate it, delay it, and drop it. Thank you. We are freaking amazing. We can all get through this. Yes, Katie, we can. We have all conquered things. We are all much stronger than we believe, and that is an amazing, beautiful thing. My mental health has been horrible. Nothing helps. No medicine or therapy, at least right now. I've been going to college and working 2 to 3 jobs. I just quit them all but one, so hopefully that'll help. I think that definitely, Ravioli, lessening things on your plate. A puffer cam! Lesso, you can see his little butt right here. Lessening things on your plate. There's his butt. Can be helpful, so I hope that getting rid of 2 of those jobs really does make a difference in your mental health. Sensitive beans, hi Nat, we are sensitive beans. Ravioli, if you ever want to talk, please let me know. university and working is just a really difficult time in one's life, especially when you're young and you're just trying to figure out like who you are at the same time. So know that you're not alone, and if you ever need some words of encouragement, I'm here for you. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you, Katie. I adore you. You're an amazing, beautiful, lovely human being, and I'm sending you all my good vibes. Merch with Sensitive Bean, please. Oh my gosh. I have to be careful with that though, because doesn't Lil Simsy have like a whole sensitive line? I might have to think of something else to put instead of Sensitive Bean, but I love that. I'm so calling myself a sensitive bean. I always call people cute beans and stuff, so you pat yourself on the back too. You have provided this community for us. Thank you. Oop, I see an auto ass. You too. Yeah. Don't forget news, nutrition, exercise, water, and sleep. 100%. Okay, auto pup. Come here, puppy boy. Come here. Come here, squishy baby. Come here. Come on. Come here. Sit. Oh, that's a good boy. Who's a good pupper? Who is a good pupper? You can use sensitive, just not that. Yeah, I think she does have a sensitive line. Working in uni is hard. If you are doing both, well done. Yes, huge congratulations to anybody who is working and doing uni. A shepherd, yes, he's a German shepherd. He is gonna be 10 years old soon. He is a cute boy. Can you do a shake? That's a kiss. Can you do a shake? Can you do a shake? Shake. No. Sit. Shake. Oh, thank you. He's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. He said, I'm done, mommy. I'm done. I love Otto. Me too, Katie. He's so cute and sweet. So I do know the site Instant Gaming. It's definitely like a little bit of a risk, Alice, but I have only heard good things from people. I also like to use CD keys. She can't coin the term sensitive. You're so true. You're so true, Blaze. Her sweatshirt says sensitive as long as it's different enough. And sensitive bean, we could have like an actual bean and put like sensitive bean. Then it wouldn't be like hers at all. Hers would not, it would not be. Tatey Ta, hello friend. Yes, if we did sensitive bean with like a little bean, that would be so cute. You could have beans all down the sleeve. Oh my gosh, little beans. That's what I was saying. You could use sensitive, just not that alone. I think you're right. I should do this. I gotta write this down. Sensitive bean. Because if I don't write it down, I'll forget. Thank you, ADHD. How you doing today, Tatey Tot? How's it going? I have loads of dogs and cats, so I generally like all animals. I also have a kitty cat too. He is very, very cute and adorable, and I love him so much. I'm doing good today. We are just hanging and chilling, and we were just doing a mental health check-in. If you want to talk about your mental health, feel free. Thank you. The idea for the merch is so good. Allison, hello, friend. How are you? That would be totally different. I have her, so I collect all the sensitive merch I can get. Oh my gosh, Kay. Your sweater is so cool. Thank you. I don't know if you ever used to see those Instagram ads. This is an Instagram sweatshirt. I thought I had a tag on it. The brand is called Feet. Like that. F-E-A-T. It's like an inside out sweatshirt. So this is like normally what's on the inside of your sweatshirt. And then the inside is like the outside is normally. Does that make sense? It's an inside out sweater. I need to turn on the fan though because I'm very, very hot. I'm very hot. Okay, I think we're gonna get into some Sims now. In a moment here. Epic! Not my dumbass completely turning off my computer because I missed the power button. Oh no. I don't have a lot of data, so I'm just saying hi. Hello, Epic. We love you too, friend. My mental health has been a roller coaster. Life things are happening, but I'll be okay just trying to help my anxiety. It sounds like you have a really good attitude, Tatey Tot, and taking it day by day with anxiety and like life stuff. I'm also dealing with some very intense life things right now, and I'm just doing the same. I'm just taking it day by day, one day at a time. You know, just doing what I can. Hi and bye, Epic. CD keys is also nice when Origin isn't letting you gift something. Yes, Amazon also works sometimes for that. It's already been a stressful week. My laptop took a dive. Oh no, the battery is dying and won't hold a charge. The hard drive fried, Windows corrupted. I hope, have you, okay, so someone in the Discord, Krista, their laptop also died and they were able to take it to a store that was able to like recover some of the things on their way. It was her phone. It was her phone, but maybe you could take it to like a shop that would like be able to recover some of the things. I meant to say I missed the volume button. Oh no, you turned it off because you meant to change the volume, Nat. Oh no, that's terrible. I don't want to test drive the all new app, okay? I have class in a minute. Graduation is next month, so I'm finishing up. Probably gonna head off stream now. I've got an essay to write. Katie, get your essay done. I believe in you. Graduation's only a month away. You got this. That's so exciting. I am taking it to Geek Squad today. Allison, I'm sending you all the good computer vibes. Crossing my fingers that your computer just boom, they save all your stuff and everything goes beautifully and works for you. So, oh no, Nat, I gotta go. Gotta wake up in 3.5 hours again. Aurelia, thank you for hanging out with us so late into the evening for you. I appreciate you so much. To help everyone feels better. Thank you, Aurelia. I'm sending you all the good vibes, and I'm sending you every ounce of motivation I have to get your uni work done, okay? Every little ounce of motivation is poof, going to you, okay? I hope it reaches you. I hope it does. Small computer fixing shops are underrated, 100%. And if you're nice, I usually just want to help as much as I can. They help my mom recover files that way. That's so true. My mental health is okay. Working from home is fun, but since I started working on myself, my friends haven't been around. That happens. When you start working on yourself and becoming a better person, your friends will not meet you there sometimes. And that sucks. That definitely is difficult. I'm happy I'm not going through these things alone. My boyfriend, oh, well, I'm really glad you have your boyfriend too. That's really helpful. That's super helpful. Because yeah, sometimes friends, when you start working on mental health stuff a lot, sometimes friends just like disappear and they don't want to, you know, I don't know. They can't meet you where you're at. I'm also in a Zoom class right now and got logged out of that because I'm stupid. Oh no, you're not dumb. Just a silly mistake. I have a meeting, so I'm going to be audioless for a while. Thank you, Blaze. I'm doing great today. You guys are so funny. Okay, we're going to turn off the music. Switch my screen. Game screen. It usually takes a second to pop up for whatever reason. There we go. Thank you, game screen. We are working on a little townhouse. We'll see how much we get done. We've been really slacking on the townhouse. I need to change my title too real quick. Furnishing a house in The Sims 4. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Beautiful. Wait. Okay. Might turn this up a smidgen. What happened? Oh, it's because I clicked off of it. It thinks it's still playing Spotify. Is the sound okay? Not me watching while I'm working. I do that every day on Twitch. That's like all I do is watch while I work. Like seriously. I was watching an old video of yours and thought it was live. I've never used Twitch, but I just found you on TikTok, so I didn't know. Hello, well, you found us now. Welcome on in. How is it going today? Thank you for coming over from TikTok to Twitch. I appreciate you. We are building in The Sims 4. We are attempting to furnish this house. Honestly, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job. Have we done anything up here? No. We haven't. Oh yeah, we were doing this. We did this little room. I forgot. It's so cute. I love it. We were working on this room, but we don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. We don't know what we're doing over here. Is this a bathroom? That is supposed to be a bathroom. Okay. What was that? Hello, Allie! Watching while working too. Yes, Sam. It's a hard journey, but we will meet better friends. That is so true. That is so, so true. I would do that too when I worked my last job. My phone was always on Twitch. Yes. The tea set on your Amazon list is adorable, isn't it? I bought a bunch of like Chinese tea and then I realized I didn't have the right tea set for it. So I was like, well, I guess I need some Chinese tea set. Loved your reaction. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what was that? That was exciting. I had no idea. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna just mess around here for a moment. I want to add some of the wallpapers in. Is this a bedroom or an office? That's like an office. Okay. So we're gonna make that wall be brick. That wall.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Hi. Hello. How are ya? Hi, Allie. How's it going? I thought that was you with your soundboard. It wasn't. It was Allie. It was all Allie. with the command sounds. I haven't sent that in so long. That's so true. Thank you, Allie. It's so fun. I love it. I'm gonna do this bathroom really quickly because I think that it will get my juices flowing. Do you ever start with a bathroom just to get the juices flowing? Because I do. And I really want to do this tile. Do it. I love that. How many people here like Star Wars? Do you like Star Wars? Let me know. I am a Star Wars fiend. I absolutely adore Star Wars. It is a comfort movie for me. Nope, I start with the kitchen. The kitchen's done. Well, it's not all the way done, but it's like 90% done. So I actually started this build with this living room. And then went on to do the kitchen. And the kitchen is almost done. And honestly, I love this kitchen. It's so cute. I do like Star Wars, yes. No, but my boyfriend likes the film. So I didn't used to like them either. And then my husband, and like my dad and my sister made me love them so much. Love Star Wars, but haven't played the Sims world for it much. Keep getting distracted. I haven't done the Sims Star Wars either. I honestly don't think it's that fun. If that makes sense. Is that tile? I guess it is tile. I just don't love it that much. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not a huge fan of gameplay. I don't know what tile to do in here. Maybe we'll do that. That's kind of fun. We'll do the subway tiles. It's a little different, you know? And bathroom. My husband got me into Star Wars totally because I did not used to like the films at all. My dad and my sister always did, but then my husband turned me into a huge Star Wars fan. So I'm gonna move this window just ever so slightly because I'm gonna put a shower right here. I used to watch Star Wars when I was younger. I've been wanting to watch it again. I highly recommend starting with Rogue One if you've never watched any Star Wars because you don't really need any background information to understand that movie, if that makes sense. This is a really weird bathroom setup. Do I have a window here too? No, I don't. I'm gonna move the door just a smidgen over here so that I can put a toilet here, I think. Weirdly enough. Weirdly. Ba-bam. That's not too strange, right? I think what's messing me up, maybe we need to put the bathtub here. Can I then put a sink here? Is that a weird bathroom layout? Is that so weird? I feel like this window is really messing us up because I can't put anything along here. Which Sims game is your favorite? I love City Living. It is absolutely hands down my favorite pack. I feel like that's not so weird. Is it? Is this weird? Should I switch these? Is this more weird or less weird? I feel like that's less weird. Do you think it's strange to have the toilet by the bathtub? I don't think so. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain. I need to lower this a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. My toilet is right next to my bath. Ooh, I seen a picture the other day which said something like, I never seen Star Wars, I don't plan to because you get to see people's surprised reaction when you tell them you haven't seen it. It was exactly that, but around that, and honestly, I can relate. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. You're calming listening to while I play Sims 2. Aw, I love playing Sims while I watch a Twitch streamer play Sims. It's just so fun. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself and listening to my nice voice. Thank you, friend. What are you doing in The Sims today? I'm doing, actually, I should do these with the, yeah, just enough of the little blue. And we'll put some towels right here. Just the little blue stripe one. I always do a double towel. I don't know about you guys, it just feels right. I don't think I'm the drama. You're doing the same. Nice. Are you building something specific or just for fun? I've been obsessed with doing these rugs and I can't stop. If you shrink them twice, they're perfectly for the shower. They perfectly fit. And if you shrink them once, they perfectly fit the tub. I don't know if that's weird. I feel like it's kind of nice to have. And then do we put one over here too? Nah, I don't like that as much. We do definitely need to put this little dude. And we'll lower it just by one. Single tower for single sim, but otherwise double. Ooh, that makes sense. I like that. This house does have multiple sims, so. Oops. Let's see. That's probably the best color. You know when they did the like base game update and they gave us like a bunch of new colors of things? I wish they would have done this soap thing. But beggars can't really be choosers, so. It is what it is. It is what it is. Where's the little hair dryer thing? Little hair dryer. I always end up putting this on the ground, which I'm sure that some people think is weird, but I don't. I think it's cute. Thank you for the follow. Satiric. Satiric. I got it. A plushie hug. Hello, Peaches. How are you today, friend? The hug for the plushie. Espion. I don't know why my follower alerts aren't working. I really wish I knew why that was the case. But alas, I do not. I don't know. I need a little trash can in here, I think. Just like a little tiny small one. Mental health check-in. Stoned Linus, how is your mental health doing, friend? My mental health has been doing pretty good this week, all things considered. I have been dealing with some very like intense life things, but we're making it through. We're doing okay. We are, you know, we're taking care of ourselves as best that we can and making sure that we are staying on top of our news and our shades. I wonder what it would be like to have a working brain sometimes. I fully agree with you, but I think that having a working brain, in my opinion, would be kind of boring. You know, just my 2 cents. I am somebody who really loves having ADHD. I've been diagnosed for a very long time, so I feel like that has helped me kind of have a better perspective about it. I don't know. I love being ADHD. I think if I wasn't, I would be boring. It would be a boring time for me, so. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 100 biddies. I'm so glad you're here too. Aaron with a Y. Hello, thank you for the follow. Is that Aaron with a Y that I know? Is that the Aaron with a Y that I know? Is this house for Zoe and Georgina? I love watching the story on IG. It's not. That would be fun though. I don't actually have anywhere to place these in my world. Where I have Zoe and Georgina, I have nowhere to put any more lots, unfortunately. I think we need just a little something above here. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate it. I was diagnosed last year, still just adjusting. It definitely is an adjustment period for sure. I always say when you get diagnosed with ADHD that you have to go through the 7 steps of grief. At first, you're like, this isn't happening to me, and you're like in denial. And then the last part of that is acceptance, right? I don't remember what's in the middle, a whole bunch of hoopla. But I do know that the biggest thing you can do for yourself if you have ADHD is accept that this is the way that you are. And there is honestly, I don't think anything wrong with it. It's just learning how to make your life work with ADHD is the most important thing. And that is going to look different for everybody. So I don't know. That's just my biggest tip. As someone that's been diagnosed for a really long time, learn to accept yourself and know that you're not changing. And you'll have an easier time if you just accept this is the way that I am, and I'm gonna make my life work for me instead of the other way around. Hello, duo. Normal people are just bad communicators. True. And you know, we say normal, but I feel like I'm pretty, I don't know. I don't like the word normal because everybody's normal means something totally different, right? These are really pretty. I really like this painting, but it goes in the way of the towels. Where else could we put the towels? Maybe we just do a single towel. Or we do them like really close together. Is that super weird? Yeah, we need to have this a little over more. I think that looks weird. I think I'm just gonna do one towel and then do this painting because I really like it. It's just so fun and bathroomy. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm at the grieving stage still. I hate that it took almost 20 something years to get diagnosed. It definitely is difficult, Sam, but know that you are not alone. You are not alone at all. If you ever want to talk about stuff, you know where to find me. I grieve for the life I could have had, but it's amazing not to beat myself out whenever I figure out an accommodation. Yes, so true. Non-spicy brained individuals. That is a beautiful way to put it, Kay. Non-spicy brained. I do have a spicy brain. But yeah, definitely when you find out you have ADHD, it's like a mix of, granted, I don't know for sure because I was 6, okay, y'all, when I found out I had ADHD. But I would imagine, like, when I got to college, I kind of had like an awakening and I was like, holy shit, there's something wrong with me. And I guess that's my ADHD. And I didn't really like know what it meant for me. And then I kind of was forced to just like figure out how to do my life, I guess. I don't know. It's you if you have a neurodivergency, you need to understand that the real world is not really going to work for you, and you have to figure out a way to survive by kind of like making your own world, if that makes sense. Make your world work for you. Like my psychiatrist always used to say, we are a wizard living in a muggle world. Manu at the disco. Hello, friend. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my follower alerts aren't working. I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for the follow. We're wizards living in a muggle world and you got to figure out how to blend in, which I agree a little bit with the blending in, but I also don't agree because I am like, you should stand out, do what you want. So yeah, that's my philosophy. I wish I was playing Sims right now. I've been really enjoying gardening. Oh, I love doing gardening. It's so much fun. It's definitely a super, super, super fun hobby to do. I don't know what color to do in here. Maybe we'll just do like a nice gray. We'll just kind of leave it as white in there for now. Over here, though, we're definitely going to do some type of blue, and I want to do this one, I think. Just because it's super fun. We're going to keep that rug over there, though. Oh, yeah, just one blue wall. Okay, that works. That works. I used to be on ADHD medicine because I have ADD and ADHD, but it calmed me down too much and made me depressed. I was on medication for 16 years, and when I turned 22, I was like, I'm not going to be on meds anymore. So, yes, that's what I did. I decided to leave my meds. I love this little bathroom. It's so cute. I am obsessed. But medication can be extremely helpful. I don't like doc meds. Like, I think I understand why they're there, and they're, like, really, really helpful. But it's just not for me anymore after being on them for so long. The strangest part has been finding out how many of my weird, unique experiences are shared by so many other people. Yes, and I think TikTok helps a lot with that because it kind of just shows you like, oh, I'm definitely not alone. I thought I was alone. I'm for sure not alone. Yeah. I finally adapted to my ADHD and figured out how to live my way. Carly, that's amazing. That is super, super, super amazing. That can take some time sometimes, but it's such a rewarding thing once you figure out how to do that. Like once you're like, it's clicked. I've got it. Things are clicking. Things are making sense. Like I don't have a sink in here. Oh, I do, but I can't put paper towels. It's too close. I'm still playing Stardew. How are you enjoying it, Kelly? First time chatter. Hello, friend. Thanks. I'm gonna be watching you while I study. Aw. I hope that you're having a lovely time studying. If you need a study streamer who does study streams, check out Dana. Dana has a study Discord as well, where she helps people who are going through school or maybe work and stuff. And she's a great friend of mine, and you might like her channel as well if you are doing lots of studying frequently. There we go. I use this plant like in every build. It's a big problem. You're roofing your house. That's fun. How's it going? I hate roofing. You'll notice that I literally always do roofs like this. Like I only build houses that have roofs like this because I hate to do roofing. I definitely still self-medicate in my own way. All the doctor meds never work for me either. Yes, I am a fan of the self-medicating as well. In my own way, you know? It's been fun. Got through the mines and doing bits and bobs to fill out the community center. We decided that when we're going to do a podcast save, we're going to do the Joja Mart route, which I think will be really fun. I don't know what I want to do here yet. This, I think I want to be like this is going to be the living room. And I think I want that to be like a hangout room. I don't know why I just jumped away from the kitchen that I was cluttering, but let's figure out what little clutter things we want in here. That might be it. Oh no, I definitely want this guy over here. We'll leave that there for now. Any other kitchen clutter that we want to put in here? We could use the fancy bowl of fruit. It's just okay though. I was just about to say I'm streaming tonight and studying, otherwise I'd be playing Stardew. Hello, welcome back, Nat. I can't wait to see the JojaMart one. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Y'all gotta get on my butt about that. Like, just be like, we're playing and we're gonna play without you. And I'll be like, no, I'm on my way. I'm sorry. I need I need better clutter. We also need to look at the wall clutter here. I kind of want to put the pots and pans somewhere, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Where is the cutting board? I also like the knives. Knives. Knivies. I haven't gotten diagnosed yet. The people that handle my like investigation or what's called say that they highly believe I have ADHD and autism, but I can't get any help yet and don't know what to do to be able to live my life. Well, a lot of stuff you can, like, if they're pretty confident that you have those, you can research like different ways. Like, there's books you can read about like how to live with ADHD. So it just depends on like how much like effort you want to put in with like learning about yourself. But I would suggest starting with like reading books or watching videos or anything like that to understand like how your brain works. And from there you can like for instance, you might watch a video on like how to deal with executive dysfunction. And there's like tips and tricks that you can do. You can do a lot of self-help for ADHD and autism, which is really nice. Why is there two of those there? Did I do that? I did do that. It just depends on like how much energy you have, I suppose, is the correct thing to say. Okay, we're gonna move all of these, but then how do I know what spot this goes in? Needs to go. Oh, I'm just gonna have to move this farther. Okay, we want this to be like right here. Nope, farther back. Perfect. Hopefully that's not too squishy. We'll put this like, it's very hidden. Is that too squishy? This is definitely a little too squishy. Ba-da-dum-bum. What was I saying? Like, there are things that you can do. I don't like that. To like self-help, it just may not always be easy, and it kind of depends on how the rest of your mental health is doing as well, like how much capacity you have to assist yourself, I suppose. Bam. Getting diagnosed is usually the hard part, and then figuring out what you're like, oh no, I got diagnosed, now what? What do I do now? Also, sometimes you can get an ADHD coach for cheaper than you can get a therapist. And they can be really helpful if you've recently gotten diagnosed, to just like giving you so that you have like more tools in your toolkit. Which can be really, really helpful if you're like a newly diagnosed ADHDer. It can be really helpful to sort of just have more, I don't know, understand your brain better and have more tools in your toolkit for helping yourself function. If you ever have specific questions too, I'm always around and love to talk about ADHD related things, and I'm happy to talk to anybody about it at any time. Just because I feel like I've learned a lot, and I love to know that I can like help other people with their ADHD. So there are even ADHD home space organizers. Yes, that is true. The cool thing about ADHD becoming more recognized and like more studied and stuff is that people are now understanding it better, and can like, there's better resources coming out for people with ADHD, which is really cool, I think. I don't feel like I have the right to think that I have ADHD and autism since I don't have a diagnosis. Well, I will tell you that I think self-diagnosis is extremely valid, and I think that people who don't have ADHD and autism don't like it doesn't affect their lives. They're not sitting around going like, do I have ADHD? Am I autistic? So, and if your doctor said it's like pretty likely, like you don't need a formal diagnosis if you don't want one. There's nothing wrong with self-diagnosis. I am a firm believer that it is completely valid. I think sometimes you know yourself better than your doctor may. And I also think sometimes the testing is a little outdated. They're not always up to date with the current, like specifications and stuff. So, but the nice thing about having a formal diagnosis is that it can help you get accommodations. If you're not looking for accommodations, there's really no need. I mean, unless you want medication as well, I'd kind of consider that an accommodation of itself. But yeah, I think self-diagnosis is extremely valid, and especially with how poopy healthcare is in a lot of places. I know like United States healthcare is just absolutely atrocious. And so if like you can't see a doctor, I think there's nothing wrong with self-diagnosis. You probably will do more research on yourself than the doctor will anyways. So that's kind of how I look at it. Self-diagnosis is valid here. Thank you, Dana. Yes. I can't wait to get a formal diagnosis. Yes. I think self-diagnosis are the first step. Jules! Hello! Good morning! How are you doing today? The biggest thing I've learned about my ADHD is the importance of regulating my body and recognizing when I get overwhelmed. Yes, my parents would just tell you as a kid I was very sensitive, dramatic, but I was just constantly overwhelmed by sounds, textures, tasks. Yes. I think that's one of the beautiful things about just like learning more about yourself is you can understand like, wait a second, when I was a kid, I wasn't a total terror. I just was overstimulated. Like there's a lot of things like that where you're like, oh, I'm at work, so I'll be lurking. Thank you, friend. If you guys are looking for another wild and super fun streamer to watch, please go check out Jules. Jules is amazing. She does a lot of knitting and stuff, but she is so much fun to watch. It is always the best kind of chaos in her streams, and I am obsessed. Obsessy Bessie. We're getting sweaty Betty. I think we're gonna keep maybe we'll put the lemons. We'll leave those over there for now. I can't not put this tray in my build. I have a serious problem where I just have to put this in every single build that I do. We've just been told having the @ will make the link invalid. What do you mean? Really? Oh my gosh, yes, you're right. Look, it puts the @ in the... Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. My friend's pediatrician had told her parents that her not having hair was normal even at 3 till they meet me, and I really pushed them to take her to a dermatologist. Foggy, that's really nice of you. You're like, I don't think that's normal. I don't know why this does the way that it does. These are not meant to be stacked, apparently, which is so freaking frustrating. It's so annoying. Hi, Otto. You're so cute. I think I want this to be just like this. That makes sense. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is it rude to say my friends they need to stop assuming the worst when I'm messaging them because that's where all our miscommunication is coming from? I don't think so. I maybe wouldn't say to them like, you're assuming the worst. I would ask them like, what made you think that? You know? Have them explain themselves. Because if you're, then you can, once you ask them, like if you're like, can you please explain yourself? And they say it, then you can be like, that's actually not what happened. She was a rare kid born with alopecia. Wow, that's pretty cool that you like noticed that. Okay, this is okay for now. I'm gonna leave it. I think we're doing all right. I only have about 15 more minutes, you guys. I'm so sad. I am so happy. I'm so sad. Why did I put a tree right there? Let's do this little tiny balcony. Look at how small it is. The word smallest balcony. Small. BRB gotta be an adult. Oh no. Found out. Oh, I already read that. I just asked them what they are sorry for after I just explained that I won't be free until after 7 p.m. because I always shop. I'll be lurking while I work out before my advising meeting. Nat, congrats on moving your body, friend. I'm proud of you. Okay. An outdoor chair. Do we do one of these and do like this fun color? Flowers? Do we do 2 chairs? Do we do an activity out here? Should we actually use this as like a functional, balcony? What if we made it like a little painter's balcony? I have it too, and poor girl never had hair. In fact, she got it first time during her pregnancy. Wow, you have alopecia as well? I actually don't know if I've definitely met people, but I don't know if I have anybody like in my immediate circle that has alopecia. Wait a second. Why does this not have a post? There we go. Whoops. Okay. Which side is the door on? That side. Okay. Bow, bow, bow. Amenities include a 1-plant balcony. We really need a hammock chair for those spaces. That's so funny. Amenities include a 1-plant balcony. Haven't done it for like 2 weeks because a demon that ruins your uterus every month. One last week. You know what? I feel you on that. Sometimes when I'm on my period, the last thing I want to do is move my body. Sometimes though, when I do it, even though I don't want to do it, it does feel good. It just, when I'm done, not the process. Where's my little art thing? Is it in here? What the heck? Oh, it's in statues. I knew that. Her parents were classmates of mine in college. I used to babysit. That's so sweet. I think I want to do a different easel. That's such a boring easel. Bum bum ba da ba bum bum. I like the Discover University one, kind of. Sometimes. It's a little modern. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate, Allie. Bob Hill, I'm so sorry, I missed a follow alert. Ah, Bob, welcome. How are you doing today? I'm sorry, my alerts aren't working and I don't know why. I had to explain to my friends that if they think I'm being super sarcastic, to check that I'm not just being literal. That is a very helpful thing, especially if you are at all on the autism spectrum, because I feel like that's something that happens frequently. You're like very literal and people are like, and you're like, no, I'm just like actually being literal. I'm not trying to like make a sarcastic joke. Now she's grown and we're friends too. Aw, that's so sweet. Lurking while at work. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying this cute chaos. It's been a whole thing that they assume the worst and misunderstand what I say. I started matching their energy recently and they don't like it. Yes, Dana started providing her friends with what they were providing her with and they immediately got mad at her, which is a good sign that your boundary or what have you is actually working quite well. So if somebody gets upset at you for setting a boundary, it is because that person was benefiting from you not having a boundary. And they're going to get mad when you enact a boundary. And if somebody gets mad when you set up a boundary, congratulations, you did the right thing. London Simbe, welcome on in. How's it going today? Thank you for the follow. It's been a serious adjustment period for them since I've been masking less, but a lot less exhausting for me. Yes, I'm currently in the self-diagnosis journey with autism. Yes, Dana, you are. Are you a vanilla simmer? I use mods, but I don't use custom content. So like yes and no, if that makes sense. I wouldn't call myself vanilla though. After the wedding, I will be creating more distance and better boundaries. I'm so proud of you, Dana. None of that is easy to do, and you are doing an amazing thing. That works, right? It's tiny. But I think it's cute. Would you paint out here on this little tiny balcony? I would paint. I would paint out here. Hello, yay, I caught you, Gaia. How are you doing today, friend? It might help to think of it one of those coat hanger mobiles. When you start moving up, everyone connected to you feels a little uncomfortable and bounced around. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Thing is, when I was a kid, autism was thought to mostly affect boys. Same with ADHD. They're still like learning how autism and ADHD are affected in women. I'm gonna save because I haven't saved in a bit. They didn't answer the phone, so I guess I can be an adult later. Well, I'm glad that you're back, E. Welcome back. I came in perfect time. I literally set a boundary with an ex yesterday and he was pissed. Just shows how much they don't care about your boundaries. So true. So beyond proud of you, Dana. You're doing an amazing job. I agree, Dana. You are amazing and doing an amazing job. Now people realize with different disorders it affects males and females differently. 100%. 100%. Because it really does. It's so different for men and women. Or biological sex, male and female. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little painting in here because I just had a thought about what painting I want to do, and I hope that there's a good swatch. Even though I already used this painting upstairs, I think that it would be really pretty right here, but is there like a fun swatch that has like, ooh, that's literally the one that I used upstairs, I think. Maybe just this one, kind of like unassuming. I need also one of these. We'll put it right there. Yeah, that works. I feel like we should also maybe put like a little chalkboard. Has anyone who needs an ADHD resource, how to ADHD on YouTube? Thank you for sharing, Gaia. I appreciate you. I don't watch a lot of YouTube, so I don't always know like good YouTube resources. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate you because that might be really helpful for some people. I'm just gonna search up chalk. Sometimes that's easier. And I don't think we want to do this one because it looks too much like a menu, but I just think that like this one is cute, as if you like have your little, I don't know, something cute written on there, is what I think. Y'all are so sweet. That's true with everything. They're having to train people to literally recognize the different symptoms of heart attacks in women. That women's healthcare, they have just ignored us for forever, and it is so terrible. I keep saying things and realizing I did that when I was younger and how it wasn't picked up then when it was kind of obvious. That is a classic, like, women with ADHD and or autism is like, once you become an adult and you're like, oh, you're like, why the fuck didn't nobody notice? Like, I feel like it makes people mad. Like, you're like, I was a not normal child. Why did nobody catch this? Like, it's gotta be quite frustrating. I remember reading a book about a kid with autism and the mom said that autism 90% of the time is in males. Yes, not anymore. I feel like it's probably pretty evenly distributed. It presented so differently in males that they didn't even know how to check women for it. Not sure if you remember when I was in your last, but I had my last cancer treatment the next day, so I finished my last round of radiation. I have a month break! Oh my gosh, Gaia! Congratulations! That's amazing! I'm so happy for you! A month break of radiation sounds so nice. My sister-in-law had to go through cancer treatment, radiation, and it was not fun, and so I'm sending you all the good vibes. I'm so excited for you that you get to have some time off. I bet that will be so nice. I mean it. You're a wonderful person and friend, and congrats on working on yourself. You guys are so sweet. The book was about a little girl with severe autism. Oh, interesting. She makes her videos into perfect ADHD bite-sized bits, like less than 5 minutes. Oh my gosh! And resources for us, assigned female at birth. Peeps, that is amazing. I love that. I love that. You guys are so sweet. Ivy B, thank you so much for the follow. I'm so sorry my follow alerts are not working today. Also, Froggy Morning, thank you for the follow, friend. I'm glad you're having a nice time here. That was one of my 7 stages. How did they not know? How did all of the therapists not know and think it was just depression? It can be quite frustrating. I definitely feel you on that. Bless me for Gaia, of course. So into the conversation, I forgot to follow. You're fine. I literally do that all the time. I'll be like in a Twitch chat for so long and then I'm like, whoops, I forgot to follow. I love it when people follow though after they've been chatting for a while because I feel like I like won you over. You know, I'm like, I did it. You liked me, you followed me, I did that. Okay, I gotta put the plushie down. Gaia! Anybody else with ADHD or autism find it's easier to concentrate with something that's on in the background? Sometimes I like to have like 2 or 3 things on in the background. Sometimes I will be playing a game, listening to music, and listening to a Twitch stream, and I have a Netflix on. All the stimulation. Give me all the stimulation at once. I am definitely sensory-seeking ADHD. I want all the sensories. Thank you for the lurk. Satiric. That's gonna mess me up every now and then, but I'll get it. Satiric. No less than 3 simulation sources. Yeah, we all said that. We're always like, can I have like 3 things? Need to work for a bit, but y'all will be on the background. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, Gaia, I am sending you, what I do with the Bless Me is I take my magic wand here. It's a very special wand. And I soak up all of my good Braylon Juju because I have a lot of extra Braylon Juju to share. And I soak it up. And I give it to you via the magic computer with the magic wand. Whoosh. So I hope you know that you are amazing. I'm so happy for you on your break from cancer treatment. That is amazing. Congratulations. And know that I'm soaking up so much good Braylon Juju for you and sending it your way. Whoosh. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. I hope that you like it. I don't know where I'm going for this. Whoosh, but Gaia, I hope you know that you're an amazing human being and I'm so glad you're here. And congratulations again. That is an amazing, amazing thing to be excited about. Sometimes if people are talking to me, there's a lot of YouTube video going on at the same time, I can't concentrate. Yes. I always have a little thing that I say that is not like, it's just a thing I made up. But I always joke, if you have ADHD, constantly understimulated. Give me all the things. If you have autism, constantly overstimulated. Give me all the silence. Take away the noise. So I always joke, that's like the two, you know, one of them were like, give us all the sensory. And the other one's like, I have too much sensory. Take some away. Oh my God, you're amazing. I love you and your community. I'm so glad I caught you. Yay. I'm so excited for you. I'm glad we could celebrate with you. I'm sending you all the dopamine. I'm sending you all the dopamine. Beautiful friends, I hate Tuesdays because I have to get off so early and it's not fair. It is absolutely not fair how early I have to get off on Tuesdays. I cannot wait until our Saturday stream when I can chill with you guys for like 3 or 4 hours. But then you have both and you're like, I want all the stimulation, but it's too much taken away. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, definitely. The combo. I have a lot of friends with combo and it's a rough life out there, E. I feel you. Sometimes I can't watch some Twitch streamers because they have too much going on. Yeah, that can also be. I definitely get you. I understand that. I need silence in the mornings if people are noisy. It drives me crazy at work, but at home I love having music in the background because it helps me so much. I don't have either and always feel overstimulated and get migraines. Dana in chat also deals with migraines and they're terrible. All the snow melted yesterday and then today I woke up and it's dumping. Oh no, I'm so sad. Okay, let's see if this works. Beautiful friends, I have to leave for work, which is so sad. Combo life definitely sucks sometimes, especially with simulation, yes. I have 2 different raid messages. One of them you can copy if you are a sub. One of them you can copy if you are not a sub. Either one you want to use, they're the same. Snow in April, really? Wow, that's crazy. Hi, Chris Berry, how's it going? We are raiding my beautiful friend Charmeleon, who is also a mental health friendly streamer. So if you want to continue the mental health talk, Streamlabs is now a sub. Yes, thank you, Dana. Migraine solidarity with everyone here. I have terminal brain cancer and that is my main problem. Do not panic, I am a rare case. Of course, friend. Thank you for the disclaimer. You know, we've got a lot of little like anxiety ridden beans in here who are like, oh no, I have headaches. If anyone has smart bulbs and has migraines, green. Oh, interesting. That is good to know. Thank you, Dana. Have you ever tried light therapy for your migraines? I'm calling my cat and he's ignoring me. Typical kitty cat. Typical kitty cat. Okay, beautiful friends. We're gonna go raid Charmeleon, who is a mental health friendly sim streamer. She is doing a Triple Trouble Disney Legacy Gen 1, and I'm sure it's very fun. I will be live again on Saturday, hanging out for much longer than I was live today. It is a very sad time on Tuesday that I cannot stream for very long because I have to go to work and it's sad. But I hope you know I love you all so much. The raid is going. I love you. Bye, friends.